Bella Vista Community Television presents Bella Vista and Beyond. Today our host is Nancy Noyes. And we will be talking about glamorous hair for the senior set with our guests Betty Blakeley and Jennifer Osborne.
Hair is the most important aspect of personal grooming. It can transform the appearance of everyone. Here to discuss this important topic is the co-owner of the Bella Vista Beauty Salon, Betty Blakeley, and the co-owner and cosmetologist for 24 years, Jennifer Osborne. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
I'm Nancy Noyes, and you're watching Bella Vista and Beyond. Our exciting topic today is glamorous hair for the senior set. Betty, as co-owner of the Bella Vista Beauty Salon, how did you get your start?
Well, when I graduated high school, I got a summer job, Walmart warehouse, putting price tags on clothes. Knew that wasn't going to be my career, so I had the opportunity to go to beauty school. So I went, and I've been fixing hair ever since. So I got my license in 1974, and I worked at like 3 or 4 different salons in like a 10-year period, and then I ended up at Bella Vista Beauty Salon because it was the closest beauty salon to my home, and I've been there ever since.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What inspired you to purchase the Bella Vista Beauty Salon?
Well, I worked for somebody else, Bob and Bobby Junkin, for 20 years, and she told me all along that I was going to buy it when she retired. So I thought, well, if I'm going to, then my sister, I talked her into going to beauty school so we could buy it together.
Excellent. Mm-hmm. So how long have you been a cosmetologist altogether?
48 years.
Wow. So you really are an expert in that. So, what kind of training or licensing do you have to have?
Well, you have to go to state board and pass a practical and a written test. And then you get your license, and then you just renew it every other year. And once you turn a certain age, you get a lifetime license, and I'm there.
Oh, that's great.
And so I don't have to do my license again. So
excellent. Well, why, in your opinion, is hair so important to a person's appearance?
Okay, well, it shows their personality. You know, and each one of us have a different personality, and it shows. I mean, people know you by your hair a lot, you know, and if it just shows who you are personally, I think, and the uniqueness of who you are. And
I think that's a great answer, right? What about your job gives you the most satisfaction?
Well, just knowing when they come in that they look so much better when they leave. Plus, they're happy.
Yeah. So, what is the most challenging aspect of your job?
Just getting everybody on schedule, staying on schedule, you know, getting everybody in and out, you know, and just spending quality time with them, you know, and just trying to run on time. People, you know, like doctors, you're not ever on time, but we try to keep our schedule, and that's probably the hardest.
Jennifer, how long have you been involved with the Bella Vista Beauty Salon as co-owner?
Well, I have been doing hair 24 years. After beauty school, this is the only place I've worked. I went to beauty school because my sister told me I had to. But it's been good. We've owned it 18 years now. It's been challenging, but it's been a good career, and we've met a lot of nice people.
What's the best part about your job?
I think, like Betty said, the best part is meeting all the people that through the years. We've met some great people and helping them feel better about themselves.
Great. So, what challenges have you had in your time at the salon?
Well, of course, COVID this last couple of years was a challenge. We had to close for 2 months. during the pandemic, and then as different ones in the salon were exposed and had COVID, we had to shut down more than once for that. The other challenges is, I think we've had a core group of employees that have been loyal and stayed with us for many, many years, but we've had some others come and go. It seems like, you know, the young girls don't want to stay and be consistent. They always think the grass is greener on the other side. So we're thankful for the employees that we've had with us for over 25 years. There's 3 of them that's been with us that long.
What would be some of the challenges that you faced in all that time?
The challenges, goodness. I think some of the hard parts are having clients go through different stages of their life. You see them, some of them go through cancer treatments and lose their hair, and some of them make it through it and get their hair back, and try to be an encouragement to them through that whole process is challenging.
I can imagine. Well, I have a wig here as a display, and this wig actually has a very funny story that goes with it. My son was going to be best man in his friend's wedding, and he had long hair at the time, but the mother of the groom did not want my son Nicholas to be in the photos with long hair. And Nicholas did not want to cut his hair. So I said, let me think about this. Why don't we get a wig? And so that's exactly what we did. We got this wig, and he put it on, and nobody knew the difference. Everyone said, "Oh my gosh, Nick, you cut your hair." And he said something like that. So, well, speaking of short hair, why do a number of seniors seem to like short hair better than long hair?
I think it's because it's quick and easy, and then as people age, they may have trouble with their shoulders or, you know, raising their hands above their head to work on themselves. And so when the hair is short, they can kind of just shampoo it and put some gel or mousse in it and let it air dry and go. It's a lot quicker for some.
Yes, I agree. Well, what would you say to someone who was considering becoming a cosmetologist as a career?
I think some of the most important things for a young person deciding to go into beauty school would be to be consistent, to be dependable, to be self-motivated, and to stay positive, be a positive person. And the other thing would be to, I had something else I was going to say and I forgot what it was. To be, I don't know, stay in the same spot, not to hop around from salon to salon, because you lose clients when you do that, and it takes a while to build a clientele.
Right, exactly. Betty, what would you say if you were going to offer some advice to someone considering beauty school?
Okay, well, you don't start making money immediately. It takes a couple of years to get your business built up, you know, and you have to work at it. You have to, you know, hand out cards or, you know, just wherever you're at, whether it's, you know, like church or if you're in a club, you know, or anything, you know, invite them to come, you know, maybe offer them maybe a free haircut the first time or something, you know, but it's, you know, it takes a lot nowadays to get the clientele, because when I started, the same person coming every week at the same time, that doesn't happen now. So you have to have, you know, like a haircut is usually, some do it every 4 weeks, some 6 weeks, some twice a year, you know, so you have to have several more clients than you used to whenever I started. So, you know, it's just, and you have to, it's work to get people in the salon, you know, and you got to treat them right, make them beautiful.
Well, I think that's very true. Good advice from both of you. Well, I noticed that when I was in the salon that you really had a wonderful rapport with your guests, and conversations flowed, and I think you really help them to feel special.
We try.
Well, let's take a look at some of your guests and see exactly what you did to help them have the glamorous hair that they want. This is where
Yeah, I was shampooing her hair, and that's most everybody's favorite, just to come in and just have their hair shampooed, and just they can relax, nice warm water, and just massage their hair, and yeah, people love having a shampoo.
Yeah, and I noticed that you do the massage, and that's a really great feeling. I agree with that. Okay, and let's see what's next.
Yeah, she's getting a haircut. We're cutting her hair. She likes spiky hair, so we point cut it and get it short enough where it'll stand up for her. She has, she likes to be just all messy and just spiky.
Okay, what's next?
That's just close up on the haircut. Yeah. And this is the finishing of it. Hairspray is a miracle worker. So if you want it to stand or whatever, stand up good and everything, we got nice hairspray to do that. So yeah, we can just get it to stand up and spike out good for her.
Excellent. Well, let's take a look at how she looks all finished up.
Yeah, looks cute. All sassy.
And she does have very glamorous hair,
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Next one. Next slide, please. There you go.
Yeah.
There you are.
There's the hairspray. That's the magic potion.
Right. And I love how her hair turned out.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it fits her personality.
Yes, exactly. That's what you were saying earlier, and I agree. Okay, Jennifer, it's your turn now. Let's see what you did with Judy.
Well, I've been doing Judy's hair for a long time, and she has quite a bit of gray hair, and she doesn't like the gray to show, so she is naturally a redhead. So when she comes in, we usually do a base color with some foils to cover the gray and do some blonde highlights at the same time. So it's not a quick process. It takes probably, 20 to 30 minutes to get the color applied, and then it has to process about 45 minutes. And then in between the foils, I pull the red color through in between anywhere that's not going to be blonde. The blonde's going to be in the foil packets. And then that way we can do the whole process in one step. Some stylists will do a base color all over first, and then they'll go back and do the highlights next. But you can do it both ways, but that way takes longer. So the client's sitting there longer. And Judy has faced some health problems through the years, and she just really could not sit that long. So it's a lot quicker to do both steps in the same process.
Let's see what's next.
At this point, I'm doing the blonde part. I weave it so that it's not just big chunks of blonde, just smaller, finer pieces. There she is, ready to contact the aliens with all the foil.
Or TV antenna.
And here we are shampooing her out.
Yeah.
And here we are doing the haircut. She likes it kind of short with a little bit of height in the back, and the bangs are a little bit longer and flatter in the front, which gives it her a nice style.
And I can see where the blonde is coming through, and it looks really nice. It really does. Okay, let's see the next guest.
Here we are doing the style out. I put a little bit of gel in it, and then I'm using some curling iron in the back, and I did a little bit of flat iron on the bangs so that they're nice and smooth. And there she is finished.
Looks cute.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Yes, very good. Okay, let's take a look at the next guest, Diana.
Okay, this is Linda. She works for us. She's worked for us 30 years, 33 years, I think. And she was just cutting her hair and working with her natural curl, you know, and she wanted it to be, you know, just kind of messy looking, not really spiky or anything, but so there she's got the magic potion, the hairspray, to make it hold and stand up. So, yeah.
Very glamorous.
That's very pretty. Yeah.
Okay, now, one thing I want to comment about is that it's not only women who like to look glamorous or handsome. Like here you see Terry, and what is going on with him?
Well, we, he doesn't want his beard to be white because his hair is still pretty brown. So we color it and for him, and then it has to set on there. We put the color on, it has to set and process, and then this is rinsing it off. And which is sometimes I get him wet. I try not to. And then we get it trimmed up, and people don't even know that he has any gray in his beard. And we trim his hair up, so he's all nice and neat and looking handsome.
Yes, he does.
There, yeah. So
Very
yeah.
good. And I liked how you had a special cape
For the
men.
men.
It looked
With
very
the
masculine and not
with the mustaches.
Yes, it was really good.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the next client, and as you can see, her hair's all in rollers.
She had gotten her hair colored that morning. Linda did her hair, and she had got her hair colored because she likes to keep it blonde, and she likes it for it to stay. So they put it on rollers, and because it holds better than a curling iron.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
and
She's under the dryer, now
yeah,
getting it dry.
now getting it dry. Yeah, and she's combing it out and getting her all pretty, ready for, and that'll stay for her all week.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah. So, and there's the hairspray. And there's her husband thinking she's looking cute. Yeah, that's it. A good hairdresser's cheaper than a good shrink. And that always makes people laugh when they read the sign.
No, I
Yeah.
think it's really funny too. So, is there anything else you'd like to add about working in the beauty salon?
Well, we also do nails, manicures and pedicures, and so we're like a total salon. We do have a massage therapist that works a couple of days a week.
Ah,
Yeah, and then we have tanning beds too, if people would like to come tan. We also have we do waxing, quite a bit of eyebrow, facial wax, just facial.
great.
Yeah. So if you need your eyebrows arched, or we can do that for you too.
Well, so
And-
you really have a full service
Yeah,
salon.
and we do lots of whole families, like mom and dad and kids, and so we do have, and we've been here a long time. We have lots of friends, and we really appreciate all the friends that we've
I'll
made
bet you
through the
do.
years,
So,
and how they support us.
well, I know that your work is very challenging and difficult, but it looks like you have a lot of fun with your career too. And I think that's important to have fun with what you do.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to add something?
I didn't get to say earlier, I actually went to beauty school on a PEO scholarship, and I am very thankful for the ladies that helped support me when I went to beauty school. And I would like to thank all of our clients over the last 18 years that have supported our salon. and have enjoyed the opportunity to make them beautiful for the last 18 years.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, 'cause
Did
we-
you say a PEO?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, Jean, the president of our organization, and myself, we are members of
Yeah,
the PEO.
Yes.
So that's great to hear that you have had such a success with your scholarship. And good for you, Betty, for
Yeah.
encouraging
Yeah.
Jennifer.
And then in 2008, we actually went to Florida to the Summit Business. It was a full week of boot camp, kind of, you know,
Oh.
and it's how to run the salon, you know, and so that was real helpful, you know, because to how to make sure that you're buying enough products or not too many products, and you're charging the right price, and you're, you know, helping the hairdressers move up, you know, and just help them with their career. And so it's been a good ride for that too. So that's been quite a while now, and I think it's been real helpful for us to.
So that's really good. I think the business aspect is almost just as important as doing the hair,
Oh, yeah.
don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's harder, actually.
Yeah, maybe hairdressing's easier than the bookwork.
Another thing I wanted to mention is that your salon, the interior, is so attractive. I think that anybody
you.
that goes in there just feels at home, and they love the decor. And Betty, you're an artist, so you did a
Well,
lot
Jennifer
of
is
the
too.
painting, and Jennifer, you
Yeah,
are
we
as
do.
well. So you have such a multiple level of skills. I just think that's so impressive.
Thanks.
Good for you guys.
Yeah.
So does that wrap it up for today? All right. Well, I'd certainly like to thank cosmetologists Betty Blakeley, Jennifer Osborne, and Linda Gibson, and their glamorous guests of Bella Vista Beauty Salon for endless possibility. Be sure to watch Bella Vista and Beyond each second Wednesday of the month on YouTube. Just go to Bella Vista Community TV and click the show you want to see. You can watch anytime. You can see this show this afternoon after 3 o'clock. I will be taking a break in August of 2022 as we upgrade our studio to HD TV. And that's high definition. We're very excited. Don't forget, we're all volunteers here, and we have bills to pay. Text the word DONATE to 479-269-9426 to keep the cameras rolling. That will take you directly to the donation page. Or you can send a check to BVC TV. Once again, that's BVC TV, 1801 Forest Hills Boulevard, Suite 203, Bella Vista, Arkansas, 72715. Be sure to include your phone number and your name, your address, and email so we can thank you. We also appreciate the generous support of the City of Bella Vista and the Property Owners Association. We couldn't keep the cameras rolling without you. Thanks to Becky Parmalee, our Homestead Creations, our silver supporter. For Bella Vista and Beyond, I'm Nancy Noyes. See you in September, and stay glamorous.
This has been a presentation of the Bella Vista Community Television Association. DVDs of this program are available by calling 479-855-4040. You may find us on Facebook